Hello everyone, welcome back once again. So here is another competitive exam question in given. If sine square 1 degree, sine square 3 degree, sine square 5 degree and so on to sine square 89 degrees is equal to m to the power n, then find the value of mod m minus n. So let's see how to solve this question. So this is the given question and we have to find out the value of mod m minus n. So let's rewrite the LHS first. So this is the LHS of the question, and here we see that we have odd degrees here, 1 degree, 3 degree, 5 degree and so on to 89 degree. 2 degree, 4 degree, like even degrees are missing here. So we will multiply and divide by sine 2 degree, sine 4 degree and so on to sine square 88 degree. So let's multiply and divide by sine square 2 degree, sine square 4 degree and so on to sine square 88 degree and divide by the same. So this is sine square 2 degree, sine square 4 degree and so on to sine square 88 degree. Now this can be written as sine 1 degree, sine 2 degree, sine 3 degree and so on to sine 88 degree, sine 89 degree divided by sine 2 degree, sine 4 degree and so on to sine 88 degree, and square will be whole square of this whole expression. Now we will make pair. So we will pair sine 1 degree with sine 89 degree. To make a pair sine 2 degree with sine 88 degree. Okay. So we will get sine 1 degree into sine 89 degree. This is one pair. Second pair will be sine 2 degree, sine 88 degree, and this will go till sine 44 degree into sine 46 degree. 44 and 46 are taken and sine 45 will be left alone, because here we have 89 terms. So 89 is odd number. So on making pair of 2, we will get 44 here and 45 in the middle and 44 terms here and 44 terms here. So on making pairs, these terms will be come together and the middle term 45 will remain same here. Now this is whole divided by sine 2 degree, sine 4 degree and so on to sine 88 degree whole square, right? Now sine 89 can be written as sine 90 minus 1, and this will be sine 90 minus theta is cos theta, so this will be cos 1 degree. Similarly, sine 88 degree can be written as cos 2 degree, and in same pattern we can write and so on to sine 46 degree will be equal to cos 44 degree. Now we will substitute these values here, here and here. So we will get sine 1 degree into cos 1 degree, because sine 89 is cos 1. Similarly, sine 88 degree is cos 2 degree. So this will be sine 2 degree into cos 2 degree and so on to sine 44 degree into cos 44 degree, and sine 45 will be 1 by root 2 divided by sine 2 degree, sine 4 degree, and so on to sine 88 degree whole square. Okay. Now we know that sine theta 2 sine theta cos theta is equal to sine 2 theta. Okay. So if we multiply 2 here, so this will be 2 sine 1 degree cos 1 degree. Similarly, if we multiply by 2 here, this will be 2 sine 2 degree cos 2 degree, and so on to we have 44 terms. So multiplying by 2 here, this will become 2 sine 44 degree into cos 44 degree, which is similar to sine 2 sine theta cos theta. So we have multiplied 2 44 times. So 2 to the power 44 will be here in denominator also. Now we will substitute the value. So we will get sine, this is sine 2 degree, this is sine 4 degree, and so on to sine, this will be 88 degree divided by 2 to the power 44 into sine 2 degree, sine 4 degree, and so on to sine 88 degree whole square, and 1 by root 2 was also there. So 1 by root 2. So sine 2 degree, sine 4 degree, sine 88 degree, this will be cancelled out with this sine 2 degree, sine 4 degree, sine 88 degree. So we will get 1 by 2 to the power 44 and 1 by root 2 whole square, and this will be equal to 1 by 2 to the power 88 into 1 by 2, which is equal to 1 by 2 to the power 89, and this can be written as 2 to the power minus 89, and this is given equal to m to the power n, right? So this is equal to m to the power n. So on comparing, we will get m is equal to 2 and n is equal to minus 89. So mod of m minus n, which is asked in the question, will be equal to mod of 2 minus negative 89, and this is equal to 2 negative negative is positive 89. So mod of m minus n is equal to 91. So this is the answer for the question. I hope you enjoyed the video and it was very easy to understand. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up and please subscribe to my channel for more such interesting questions. Thanks for watching.